Hi everyone and welcome back to the Football Tribe GG channel. Robert Kesakos is your usual suspect. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your Christmas week. It's been quite a rainy morning down in Uganda. That's the Pearl of Africa. A lot of traffic jams here and there, but that's why we are doing this right here in this spot. Anyways, welcome back from all that weekend action that we did witness on Super Sunday and dating back to Saturday. For those of you that did miss our Saturday episode, do check it out on the channel there because we did review that action on Sunday. But anyway, I thought I should hop on here and discuss all things Manchester United as well as Liverpool. Now, where do we start? Should we start in Manchester or at their rivals in Liverpool? I think we should start in Manchester because that was quite interesting. Ever since Ruben Amorim was appointed Manchester United manager, I've not seen them play as bad as they did yesterday. Now, not because of the result they registered, but because of the things they were getting wrong in building up to that result. Because a lot of times I felt that they are not the Manchester United that we saw suffocate Arsenal and stop them from creating open play chances. A lot of times I thought their energy was lacking. I thought Bournemouth were the better side in terms of that energy, especially for the first 30 minutes of the first half. In the last 15 minutes leading to the close of the first half, I thought they stepped up a bit. They did create a couple of chances there, and I think the captain in Bruno Fernandes will have himself to blame for not having gotten his side back into the game at that point, because he had two golden opportunities and he fired those wide of the mark. Never mind that, of course, Kepa Arrizabalaga at one point is forced into a save. So, but I thought they were second best in the opening 30 minutes of that particular game. Then, of course, you had Manel Agate getting what I thought was a stupid yellow card. I thought, again, we did see that Manchester United are very poor at defending set pieces. In the Arsenal game, that's when we saw Arsenal score two set pieces against them. While they branded Arsenal set piece FC, they should have been quick to condemn themselves that they are not good at defending set pieces. And we did see that yesterday, and it's not the first time we are seeing it. It's become a recurring occurrence for Manchester United to concede from set pieces. And that goal from Yusen was a brilliant header. Of course, he had Joshua Zirkzee marking him, but I've never believed that, when a player is facing the position or the direction from which the ball is coming from, and usually they are standing in front of you who is defending against them, especially in set pieces, I always get the feeling that they have an advantage over you. So I do believe you either choose to stand shoulder to shoulder with them, or find a way, as soon as that ball is kicked and it is in flight, find a way of getting in front of them. That's what I believe. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Joshua Zirkzee didn't put up quite a challenge enough to deny Houston, as he was high to head home past Andre Onana in the lead up to that goal. Of course, the first half ended 1-0, and in the second half, Mazraoui, I think in the last two fixtures or three games thereabouts, while he has been arguably the best signing for Manchester United over the course of the period so far, in the last 2-3 games, he's not represented himself really well. I thought he wasn't good enough yesterday. I thought he got a few decisions wrong, including that one that led to the penalty that Justin Kluivert stepped up and scored. And then, of course, again, Manchester United were trying to, fight their way back into the game, but you sort of felt that something was lacking. You still felt something was lacking. The energy, the creativity. And it wasn't long, of course, when they conceded the third through Antoine Semenyo, very deadly player there. Now, of course, again, United got some opportunities there to get themselves back into the game, but they were suspect of missed opportunities, and yet Kepa Arrizabalaga on the other side in the Bournemouth goal was doing everything it took to keep that clean sheet, and he denied them on a few occasions. So, I mean, it's hard to judge now to say it's been a good start for Ruben Amorim. So, Manchester United fans, do you blame the manager? Do you blame the players? where do you cast your doubts? Where do you cast your blame in following the recent performances? Because we're talking about a Manchester United side that beat up against Man City by 2-1. Never mind that Man City are quite horrible at the moment, but yes, Bournemouth did beat Man City, but you felt that the fight that they put up against Man City is not one they did put up against Bournemouth. In the Man City game, I saw Manchester United fight really hard, despite the fact that Man City had the possession, that they stayed in the game. United stayed in the game. And later on, of course, they win a penalty. Bruno Fernandes scores it. And then Amadou Diallo, in quick succession there, 54 seconds, is on the score sheet, and they win it 2-1. Yesterday, you felt that they did not fight enough to stay in that game. So they denied themselves the chance. Allow us to pretty move fast away from that action. I thought, let's move on to Liverpool. Stamping Tottenham Hotspurs by 6-3. What a galwa did we witness yesterday. That game could have ended 10-4 for all intents and purposes if Liverpool had been clinical. If Liverpool had been clinical, that game could have easily ended 10-4 or 10-5. It's always a high scoring fixture that we come to witness in the Premier League, and yesterday they did not disappoint. They delivered 9 goals in a single game. It's not very often that you get to see that. It's not very often that you get to witness that kind of game, unless it is Tottenham playing Liverpool. Now, what did we witness? Both sides were horrible at defending, in my opinion. They gave away so many chances. Just that Tottenham on the other side gave away way too many than they could create on the other side. Because every time Liverpool came in front, you felt that they could score. Same applied to Spurs. Every time they went the other side, only that Liverpool out created Tottenham. And then the other thing, Tottenham, what the hell were you guys doing? I mean, yes, I understand that's Ange Postecoglou's philosophy, be attacking, very progressive and what. I mean, you're playing a very high line against a Liverpool side that are very fast and very quick on the ball. There are players that can play those long balls, especially when you look at their fullbacks. When you look at their defender in Virgil van Dijk, all these are players that can play those long passes to find their forward players. And then you're defending with a very high line, almost at the center. And then you know that you cannot outrun these attackers. You can't outrun Luis Diaz. You can't outrun Mo Salah. And yet they did it time and again. And that's how Liverpool are creating their chances. They're catching them, I wouldn't say flat-footed, but the distance between themselves and their goalkeeper was too big for them to catch up with the Liverpool attackers. And sometimes, of course, they did get caught out, outnumbered, and then being caught out of position. For example, that Dominic Szoboszlai goal, like they were just all over the place as far as defending is concerned. So in the end, it just did not work out for Tottenham. It just didn't work out for them. Liverpool were just scoring goal after goal. Of course, it was 2-0, and then James Maddison scores on the other side to make it 2-1, and then you thought maybe they can fight their way back into this. But shortly to halftime, they concede, and it's 3-1. Coming to the second half, they concede another 2 goals. It's 4, it's 5. And then, of course, Dejan Kulusevski does score, and Dominic Solanke. And you're thinking, it's 5-3. Again, maybe Liverpool can find, maybe Spurs can fight their way back into this. And then they concede. So, defensively, both sides were poor. But again, take nothing away from Liverpool because they were electric. They went at Tottenham with full strength. They were running at them at every opportunity they got. And that paid off with all the 6 goals they were able to score. Now, take it from this episode that I stand to change my prediction as far as to who is going to win the Premier League is concerned. At the start of the season, if you do check out that video on the channel, I did predict that Man City would win the Premier League title. Well, that's off the table. Following, yes, I know in yesterday's episode, I did say I do not doubt their prowess in terms of fighting their way back, that they could come back and win it. That is still a mathematical possibility. But when you look at the way Liverpool are playing, the way they went at Tottenham, the way they apply themselves, you really have to give it to them. It's not to say that they will win it easily or they're just going to run away with it. Of course, it's going to be with competition. That's if Chelsea can stay in pace. Because yesterday they were forced into a goalless draw away at Everton, just as much as Arsenal had been done last weekend at the Emirates Stadium. Meanwhile, Arsenal, of course, we know won against Crystal Palace to try and narrow that gap between them and the top two. So, but Liverpool have everything it takes to go on and win the Premier League title. Now, of course, they have recorded a few, I think about 2 draws in their previous 3 or 4 games, and then we're starting to think, could this be their blip? Are they going to go to Tottenham and falter, and maybe Chelsea, Arsenal kind of catch up with them? That did not just happen. So, anyways, do let me know what you think, whether you do agree that Liverpool will go ahead and win the Premier League title, whether your views are still different, whether you think Arsenal still have a chance, whether you think Chelsea are really in it solidly the way I think, because I think if this title is going to go to the wire, I think Chelsea have so far positioned themselves as the best opponents to challenge Liverpool to beat them to that Premier League title. Do let me know what your thoughts are, and then do not forget that action, as far as a Premier League is concerned, does return on Boxing Day and the day after there. I think on Boxing Day there will be about 8 games and then 2 games on the day after that. So do look out on that action. Do let me know what your thoughts are, and do not forget to comment, like, and share, and do subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Stay blessed and have a wonderful, Merry Christmas. And I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.